A huge welcome to everybody. This is our game of the week. Tremendous buzz in the stadium. You can feel the energy building. Fan base is looking forward to this one, and we're right there with them. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams. 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Vanderbilt Commodores. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Commodores will kick this deep to get us going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the catch, and a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's first down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle, and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
The Blue Devils pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. That's an explosive gain. They've got him, but the gain all the way to the 28.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. stop for no gain defense. Very stubborn here down near the goal line.
On the play. Brings up second and goal.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he scores. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And they'll set up with a PAT.
Number 1 with the carry.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. First down here for this offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Play action here on first down. Receiver makes the grab. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Commodores pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Keeping it on the ground here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short game.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Loses 1. Brings up 3rd down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver. And the Commodores bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
At the 37. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Football comes out. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
They'll test the right side here. Breaks loose at the 40. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, 2-7, Bears 0.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll run it to the left. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Third down coming up.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. This is what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they pick up the first down. Tackle at the 25.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Commodores hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Just trucks through the defender. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Love those positive yards on first and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores.
Nice safe call here for the touchdown. The quarterback does a nice job of just kind of waiting to find the crease behind that center and guard. Found it, got low, and found the end zone.
Planning up to try the extra point. And it's good.
The extra point is good. That's 9 for the game.
Now they get set to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it's been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Blue Devils offense heads back out on the field now. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. On first down, it's play action. The pass rush closing in. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there, and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw.
Well, that was a lightning-fast incompletion. He got it, he threw it, and it fell to the ground.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's going to pull it down and run. In the clear at the 25. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Finds an open target on the left side. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. It's a shotgun run call. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact, no penalty. Brings up third down. Seventh play of the drive coming up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll crank the tempo here for this next play. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's escaping the pocket now. Oh, the pass is picked off. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. And the defense come up with answers this time. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Second down play coming up for this offense. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. There's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Yeah, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. He would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. They'll start the drive here with an end around. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And the Blue Devils will line up to punt it away.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only does he pull out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is showing up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. They tackle him at the 8. Good coverage there. Bad decision to bring it out. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock. So after the incompletion, it's second down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. The Miners going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Blue Devils will kick this away to begin the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Commodores looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Blue Devils offense heads back out of the field now. Pop pass on the jet sweep. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
And on the carry, he's heading left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
He'll take a deep shot. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Snags the quick throw. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Trying to create here on the move. He's got a receiver wide open here. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The back's got it on the pitch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Here we go. 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game. And the Blue Devils come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Gain moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
Man, looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Duuuke.
Boy, do I love watching this guy play the game. You know, you get caught up in his ability to throw the football, but you get into a situation where it's 4th down and goal. I love that his legs are a threat. This time he finds his way into the end zone for 6 points.
And the point after is right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out, it's Brown. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Hand off to the single back. It's a nice gain. They'll move the football up to the 27. See what the call is on 1st and 10.
First down, Commodores.
They'll try the right here. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line. The Commodores pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. A pop pass on the jet sweep. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Physical run earns the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Vanderbilt 21, Duke 14.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Come up on 3rd down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This will be the 9th play on the drive. That's a design quarterback keeper. Running through the tackle. And they bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the marker. And the Commodores come up to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. It's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up the coverage because right now it is not working.
And the point after is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. We've been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Hit as he released it. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
The pocket breaking down. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And looking for a big play here. And is intercepted.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Under heavy pressure, he takes a shot. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Commodores.
What a touchdown here by this offense. I'm going to tell you something. This is what separates the men from the boys right here as a quarterback. He knows he's going to get hit. Looks downfield, keeps his eyes focused, makes the throw, takes the hit, and they get the touchdown. Beautiful.
14.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Caught quickly. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on a play. The Blue Devils hustle to the line to run the hurry up. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
The Commodores are in the red zone. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. The freshman brings him down quickly. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone.
Cut it. Here we go.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Fourth down coming up. Ready up.
And the Commodores will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down.
Easy.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Oh, here comes the reverse. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Second down after that previous play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Handoff here from the shotgun. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. And the Blue Devils hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Brings up second down.
Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Getting set. Here's second down. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. They'll look to throw it here on second down. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. And he's got some open field ahead. And that turnover will finish the football game. So that's now back-to-back wins, Kirk, over quality opponents. This team really building some momentum.
I agree. I think there's a lot to build on with this team and what they've been able to do these last few games. We'll just have to see how far this streak can extend and how much this team can keep improving.
And that is going to